79 years ago today, Allied troops storming the beaches in what would be the first step towards the end of World War II. D-Day began the liberation of German-occupied Western Europe on this day. Many remember this photo here. In 1944, 4,414 Allied soldiers were killed. 2,500 of them were Americans, and more than 5,000 wounded.
A few thousand D-Day veterans could still be alive today. The youngest would be in their 90s. Next year, world leaders are expected for a major commemoration marking 80 years since the invasion. We have one of those veterans with us here today, Dave Yoho, a World War II Merchant Marine veteran. Dave, welcome, and thank you so much for coming on. Again, as we reflect 79 years since D-Day, what are you thinking about today?
Well, I had black hair then. No, what I'm thinking about today is, does the history of this particular incident bear well in the teachings that we give our children in high school, even colleges? We put 16 million in uniform. We had 130 million people in the United States, 12.5% of our population. On this particular day, the planning for this was a year and a half. They had a rehearsal in April of that same year. If you see the movie, Saving Private Ryan, you will get some indication of what it is like to come out of a flat-bottom boat, a Higgins boat, where they drop the front and you storm out on the beach. And on that very first wave, almost 90+% of those guys did not cut it, did not make it. Adjacent to Omaha Beach was Pont de Hoc, rises up in the air 100 feet, a flat cliff, and 250 Rangers attached that on that given day. And at the end of that day, only 90 were left that could stand at attention or draw their arms. And that's what it means, the memory of all this, that we were a united country and we were patriotic to the nth degree. And we charged that beach with American soldiers, British soldiers, and Canadian soldiers. The largest invasion of its kind in history, a sea land invasion. And we lost altogether on that first day, a combination of all the military, we lost 9,000. Now, at the end of the war, we lost 440,000. What is left is our memory. And there are too few of us alive at my age. I was only 16. I was, when the war ended, 4 days later, I turned 17. Wow. And God appointed that I should live this long and be a spokesman for veterans throughout the world.
Well, I want to thank you for your service, if we could, sir. That we do salute you. I had as we're taking some video here, pictures. We know that you received the Congressional Gold Medal for helping the United States and its allies end World War II. Can you talk about the honor, sir, of what we're seeing on the screen now?
Well, it's the highest honor that can be issued by Congress. It's the Congressional Gold Medal. And you'll see me standing there with my compatriot, Charles Mills, who is today 103. I'm 95. I am the youngest of the group because of my age when I went in. And this meant a lot to us because we are not simply receiving that medal. We are receiving it, and that's my family in this picture. But we are receiving that medal on behest of all of those who did not make it, who didn't cut it. When that war ended, we lost 440,000, but there were another 1 million in hospital beds with post-traumatic stress disorder. And so from that generation, we have a few left to tell the story. And on that given day in Congress, I was given 8.5 to 9 minutes and to express our feelings, our emotions, and the truth of what happened in the war. Some of which does not receive much publicity. So thank you for asking, though. That's very important, that award. I regret I'm not wearing it today.
Well, Dave, thank you. This has truly been an honor to hear from you. Again, that firsthand experience, just a reminder of the sacrifice that men have made for this country, men and women now. And we appreciate you so much coming on today. Dave Yoho, thank you for your service.
Emma,
yes,
if
please.
I could, I would just like to make if I could, I'd like to make this very brief statement. When you see others and you talk of this day and you talk of what you hear here, then ask them to remember that we gave up our yesterdays for their tomorrows. And when they say, who said these words that you remember, tell them it was a 16-year-old boy inside of this 95-year-old veteran that does remember.
Means a lot to have you on, Mr. Yoho. 95 years old. You look great, by the way. You sound great. And most importantly, what you've done is great. What you've done for this country, for each and every American, and all around the world, for allies as well. Thank you. We can't say that enough to you, sir. We are thinking about you and others on this D-Day. 79 years marking today.
Yeah, in retrospect, I thank you. I salute you. I thank you
Dave
for
Yoho.
inviting us on today.
Take care. We'll speak soon. We really do appreciate it.